Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to African Language Lessons. This is where we teach you vocabularies and similarities between African languages. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you similarities between the Bukusu language and the Kifuliiru language. Bukusu is a language spoken by people from the western part of Kenya. They are a subgroup of the Luhya people of western part of Kenya. Kifuliiru, on the other side, is spoken by the Verfuliiru people who come from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and some of them also are in Uganda. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first vocabulary I have for you is a fruit, and this is a guava. Guava, according to the Bukusu people, or according to the Bukusu language, we say lipera. Lipera is singular and plural is kamapera. The Kifuliiru, or rather the Verfuliiru people, say ipera. So you can already see the similarities is that lipera and then ipera is just the L that has been removed. Lipera, ipera. Okay, so the next vocabulary is also a fruit, and this fruit is a mango. The Bukusu people say liembe. Liembe is one mango, and kamaembe is two or more mangoes. According to the Kifuliiru language, liembe or kamaembe, to them they say mwembe. So you can already see it sounds very similar. Liembe, which is singular, for them they say mwembe. Okay, these endings are very similar, and also the sound is very similar. If you are one of the Verfuliiru people, please do let me know, is this how we pronounce it? If I make any mistakes in the writing or in the pronunciation, feel free to correct me in the comment section below, because I am a Bukusu and so I'm likely to get it right according to the Bukusu people, but I may make a mistake or so according to the Kifuliiru language. And also, from whichever language you come from, let us know how you call this thing in your local languages down in the comment section. So let's go on. The third vocabulary on the list today is teeth. Teeth, according to the Bukusu people, we say lino. This is one teeth. Lilino. Kameno is many teeth, plural. And the Kifuliiru people, they remove the L and they say ilino. Okay, so it's basically the same word, it's just that the L is not there. So lilino, ilino. How do you say it in your own local languages? Don't forget to let us know in the comment section, because we are just here to learn and see the similarities and the relationships between different African languages. The fourth word is also parts of the body, and this is the mouth. The mouth is kumunwa, according to the Bukusu people. Kumunwa, kiminwa. So kumunwa is singular, kiminwa is plural. And according to the Kifuliiru language, it is kanwa. So kumnwa, kanwa. Kumnwa, plural, kiminwa, and the Kifuliiru language is kanwa. So do let me know how you say it in Kifuliiru language, the plural way. It's also good to just know singular and plural, so that if it's spoken somewhere or if you're trying to speak it, you also know we're talking about many things or one singular thing. The next word I have for you is a person. And a person, according to the Bukusu people, we say omundu. Omundu is one person, and then vandu is many people. Omundu, you know, omlai. This person is nice. The Kifuliiru language, they say omundu. Okay, so omundu, umundu. So it's just the o, mundu. This o becomes mundu. Are you seeing? So it's simply O has become U, but it's pretty much the same word. Omundu, umundu. Which brings me to the sixth word, which is a little bit also related, which is a child. Bukusu people say omwana. to mean a child. Omwana, omlai, this child is nice. And the Bafuliiru, they say umwana. So it's very similar. Omwana, see the O, according to the Bukusu, and Kifuliiru languages, umwana. So you're seeing O, U. Omwana, umwana. Very, very interesting. Pretty much the same thing. They just, I think when they were migrating back then in the old days, they just, one of them moved a little bit further and some of those letters were changing, and now you can see how very similar they are. Different, but very, very similar. The seventh vocabulary is a doing word, and this is eating. The Bukusu people say hulya, okay? Hulya, hulai sana. Eating is very good. The habit of eating is very good. For example, hulya, hulai sana. Now, the Kifuliiru, they do not have the KH, hu. Instead, they say hulya, okay? So, the Bukusu will say hulya, and the Kifuliiru will say kulya. So, it's basically the H that is missing out. And something also that is very common according to the Bukusu people, or rather something that differentiates the Bukusu from other Luhya subtribes, because like I told you, Bukusu belongs to the Luhya of Western Kenya, and there are very many more subtribes among the Luhya people who actually speak differently. Some of them are a little bit related, but some of them are very different. So the Bukusu are one of the majorities of the Luhya people. And they to differentiate them, you will always be hearing who, the KH, they follow each other and it's dragged when they speak. So you definitely know these are the Bukusu people. So you can see that as we have the KH, the Bukusus, the Kifuliiru language, or rather the Bafuliiru people, they just have the K, KU, Kulia. Which brings me to the eighth word, which is a grandchild. A grandchild is called Omuichuhulu in Bukusu language, Omuichuhulu. And in Kifuliiru language, it is Mjukulu, okay? Omuichuhulu, Mjukulu. Omuichuhulu, Mjukulu. Now let's go to the ninth word for the day. And the ninth word is fire. In English, we say fire. In Bukusu, we say kumulilo. And the Kifuliiru language, you say umuliro. Okay? Kumulilo. And here is umuliro. So you'll also find that there are other sub-tribes in the Luhya people that will actually be having an R in the kumulilo. They say kumuliro, for example. But the Bukusu, they use L, kumulilo. And as you can see, the Kifuliiru, they use umuliro. Very, 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 very similar. Yeah. So this brings me to the last word of the day. And here I will kind of need your help, especially if you know a little bit about the Kifuliiru language. Please do let me know how to pronounce this. This word I'm talking about is a endimu. In Bukusu, we say endimu, which is a lemon. Now, the Kifuliiru language, or the Bafuliiru people, they say ndimukungu. So I'm not so sure about that pronunciation, but let me write so that you can see what I'm talking about. Endimu, these are the Bukusu, endimu, and the Kifuliiru, they say ndimu kungu. So I'm not sure if it's ndimu kungu or ndimu sungu, because that's a C. Also correct me if it's written that way and if it's pronounced that way, so that we can all know and we can all learn. I really hope that you have enjoyed today's lesson. As always, we are here to bring you very many more similarities, differences, maybe sometimes, vocabularies in African languages, because I truly believe that Africa is one. One day back then, we just came from one language, one people, one community, and people migrated, and all these different languages now came to be. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.